The weather is perfect, wing laid down, motor on your back, warmed up, everything okay. You want to start your engine and bam! The pull start cord is broken or the pull start doesn't engage anymore. That can be frustrating as hell, but well, that's not bad news, because with a little bit of maintenance, you can avoid that by replacing the cord in time, replacing the claws that engage the flywheel in time, so every time you will go to your favorite flying spot, you can take advantages of a perfect flying day. Sure that you loosen springs and release the tension directly in the kit. Baby steps. Start by introducing to the middle of the spring a rubber mount like this. Ratchet, long extension, short extension, 10mm socket, steel wire. Hello there, my name is Stefan. Welcome back to the Paramotor engine maintenance series. Today we will start a new chapter in which we will discuss about maintenance of your pull start or electric start, because you can't get airtime if your engine doesn't start or you are not able to start it. So let's get into it. First thing first, we will discuss about the pull start, the manual start version, and the first thing that can fail, and it's kind of obvious and very easy to inspect, is the pull start cord. So today we will change the pull start cord and we will show you how it's done. My favorite way of working with parts and engine parts is just to remove them and inspect them properly. So even if I want to replace the pull start cord, I will take down the pull start, inspect the pull start, the teeth that are engaging the flywheel, and you may inspect even further if you want, but it is the easiest and the safest way of working with it. Removing the pull start is just as simple as removing these 4 screws, but pay attention because these 4 screws are mounted to some aluminum spacers, which are mounted again onto the crankcase with some studs. So when you remove this, pay attention that these spacers, that they don't get unscrewed and loose, because in that case you can have some unusual vibration and these studs can break and do a mess. So for that you can find a hexagon here at the base of the spacer with a 13mm key. You hold the spacer in place, and with a 8mm socket you can start unscrewing the bolts that are holding the pull start itself. Now we have the pull start removed, so we can work on it. You can unspool the old cord. When you remove, if you cut it, please be sure that you keep all the parts so you know the overall length of the cord, because you don't need more cord than is actually required for your paramotor. So from paramotor to paramotor you can need different lengths, so please take care of this. Once the cord is unspooled, we can find the place where the cord enters the pulley and take it out. Obviously this knot is kind of tight, so we will cut it. Now you can take off the ring that guides the cord or the pulley, regardless of your whatever paramotor you have. You can take the cord here out, and a simple trick: take the new cord, make a double knot like this and like this. Insert it into the handle here. Insert the ring or the pulley. Be sure that you cut it to the same length as the old cord. So this is the old cord. Here was the knot, and for the knot we will need at least 4 or 5 centimeters, so we'll cut the cord here. For the ease of introducing the cord through this hole, we will just burn it a little bit. So now it looks like this. Introduce the cord here. The cord will exit here. Now just make a simple knot. So this would be inside. And after inserting the knot, everything should look like this. Nothing outside to stick while this is moving. Once we are here, we can inspect these tooth that are in a pretty good shape. This spring is sticking pretty good. So you see, they work properly. They don't stick. Nothing is wrong here. So now for adjusting the recoil spring tension, please be sure that you have all the cord unspooled. Please be sure that you tighten the spring all the way until it locks. So now the spring can't go any farther, so if you will push any farther from this point, you will damage the spring. Now from this point, be sure that you go one full turn back, and maintaining this position, be sure that you let the pulley to spool in all the cord. By doing that, you are sure that when you pull all the cord out of the engine, you don't damage the spring, the recoil spring. So when you pull all the cord, you see, you don't reach the end of the spring. Now put it back. So now you're completely safe and you have the maximum tension that the spring can provide. The tension in the recoil spring being set up and the new cord in place, now we can proceed with installing the pull starter. But before installing the pull start, please be sure that these spacers are tightened down to the engine bracket, because if they are loose, they can create unusual vibrations and they can break the studs, and after that the pull start will just fall off. Now these are tight. Be sure that you install the pull start with the upper side up. The cord will go in between the pull start pulley and the pulley that is placed on the spacer itself, and with just a little amount of Loctite on the screws you can put them back in. Now that everything is tightened down, we have a new pull start cord. Everything was checked and everything is in order, and basically for the next few hours of flying we are stress free, so we are sure that we won't miss any day that is good for flying. Guys, thank you very much for watching. We would really appreciate any like and share that you will give to this video, and please be sure that you stay with us, because we will have a lot more videos to come in this series of engine maintenance, where we will discuss every single aspect of your Vittorazi Moster Plus engine maintenance. If you need any kind of Vittorazi parts or Scout Paramotor parts, now you can find them very easy and accessible with the next day delivery on our eShop. So please visit eshop.scoutparamotor.com and buy everything you need. Thank you. See you in the next one. This